Hey everybody, this tutorial is to introduce you to the Socrative assessment application. Socrative is connected to the Mastery Connect application, and it's basically a very quick way to gather assessment data from your students. It can be accessed from or by your students from any internet-enabled device, whether that's a phone or a tablet or a computer, but there are also applications through Chrome, Apple, and Android if your students wish to use those. We get to Socrative using our Wake County Google identification. It's a very easy application to use, I found. There's only 3 different basic types of assessments that you can use on Socrative. One of those is a quiz, the other is a space race, which is based on the quiz, and then the other is an exit ticket. I'm going to start with the exit ticket because that's the simplest of the 3 assessments. An exit ticket has 3 questions on it, and you could do this at the end of every single class. The first question is, how well did you understand today's material? What did you learn in today's class? And this is essentially just a short answer question. And then please answer the teacher's question. This would have to be something that you would write up on the board. This is not something that you would be able to edit necessarily in the exit ticket itself. But that is the exit ticket. Once you're done with that, you click Finish. You can see the report, you can view the chart, or it'll take you back straight to the launch, which is your basic dashboard. Down here at the bottom, you also have what are called quick questions. These are questions that you can actually ask at any time during your lesson, and they are the only 3 question choice options that you have in the Socrative format, which is multiple choice, true, false, and short answer. There are actually 2 types of quizzes. One is just what you would think of as a normal quiz associated with a student name and or student number. And then there's the anonymous quiz type, which would be a poll or a survey. And then once you've created your quiz, you can use it in what's called a space race. A space race is a teamed quiz, and either you can create the teams or the computer can break students into the teams. And the space race portion comes because the students are attempting to answer as many questions as possible correctly and as quickly as possible. And the space portion is they're trying to get the rocket ship on the screen to race across the screen as quickly as possible. So, space race. This is the screen that your computer comes up on when you log in. This is called your launch dashboard. This is the quiz creation dashboard. This is the room dashboard. Rooms would be just like having classrooms. In our subscription to Socrative, everybody only gets 1 classroom, but if you choose to upgrade to Socrative Pro, you would get up to 10 classrooms if that was something that you were interested in. Up to 50 students can be in a classroom at any given time, and you would also have the options to put in a roster if you wanted to do something like that. I think the Socrative Pro subscription is, I want to say it's $29.99 a year. So that might be something worth having. Each room has its own unique code. And when your students look up your room, that's the code that they're going to use. So there's no letters, no numbers, but they would just type in that code and that's how they would find you. And then this is your reports dashboard. And then we'll come back to this in a minute when we're done looking at our quizzes so that I can show you a report for a quiz that I did earlier this evening. Creating a quiz is a very easy thing to do. There we go. You can name your quiz and then you can align your quiz to a standard. So for example, I'm just going to recreate the quiz I created earlier, say water properties. And I'm going to go ahead and align that quiz with a subject. And aligning the quiz to a standard isn't quite as tidy as it is on Mastery Connect, where it automatically picks up the standards document that you're using in your state. You have to actually scroll down and find North Carolina, but it still is very nice because it tells you, exactly where your students are. There we go. You can also share your quiz with different people. You can make it a public quiz, a private quiz, just by toggling this button on and off. If you want to share this quiz with other people, you just give them this code. And then to add items to your quiz, you simply choose the item that you want from this menu here. So for instance, water, property of water best explains why water droplets can stick to leaves? Adhesion, cohesion, specific heat, and capillary action. Choose your correct answer. And it's as simple as that. You could save and have that be done. If you wanted to add an image of a leaf with water droplets on it, you can choose this and upload an image. You can also choose to format some of the words. So if I want to bold, or if you're doing a math question and you need to superscript or subscript, you can do that as well. Once you save, it shows you exactly how the question will appear to the students. Let's do a true-false question. Let's add an image here. The spider is able to float on the water due to specific heat. True or false? All right. And then we'll do a short answer. Why does the ocean feel cool on a hot summer's day? I think that grammar is correct. And then for short answer questions, you can add in some correct answers for the machine to be looking for. And that's essentially how you make a quiz. When you're done with your quiz, you click Save and Exit. And that's all you have to do. When you're ready to start a quiz, you'll go to the Launch dashboard and click Quiz. It'll ask you which quiz you want to start. And you have a couple of options about what you want to do. You can do student-paced immediate feedback, which means the students are told whether they got the right or wrong answer as soon as they finish answering it, and they answer the questions in order. They cannot skip, they cannot go back to change their answers, and you're able to monitor them live. The students can go back, change their questions, they can skip, they can go through the quiz in their own direction, or you can control the questions. You send one at a time and visualize the questions live. According to Socrative, this is the most popular option. You can disable student names so that you don't see the student names as they come into the live table. You can randomize the question order. You can randomize the answer order. You can disable student feedback so that they don't know whether they got the answer correct or incorrect as they do it. And you can disable student results. And then you click Start. Okay. So what's happening now is that the quiz is waiting for students to sign in. So I'm going to go to half windows here. So when a student is looking to sign into your quiz, they're going to type in your room number, which in this case is 252433. Oh no, it logged me in as a teacher, so that means I need to sign out. And I will have to sign in as a student. I thought that might happen. That's okay. I appreciate your patience as we navigate screen capture technology. 252433. You enter in your name, and it might be worth mentioning that students should enter in their real name and noting to them that you're going to be the only one who sees it. This is what student feedback looks like. And I'll just choose the wrong answer so that you can see what it looks like for an incorrect. And if they need a bigger picture, unfortunately they do not get bigger than that. And when they are done with their quiz, oh, this is the bigger quiz I made earlier. This is what the completed quiz looks like. Once students have finished their quiz, go ahead and make sure that they log out. Then I'll log back in and show you the results of that quiz so that you can see what the results dashboard looks like. Okay. So this is what it looks like. You can actually click on my answers to see how we did. You can go back to the table. You can hide my name. If, for example, if you're displaying this up on a projection screen, you can hide my name. You can sort through progress. You can sort through scores. And that way you can get a very quick class total to see what percentages were gotten, and you can see how close the students are to mastery. Now, as soon as the class is done, you would click Finish, and you have a couple of different options there. But let's say that class finishes right at the end of the class and some students forget to log off. And you see up here it tells you how many students are in the room. Let's say you have 10 students who forget to log off. You click on this arrow here and click Clear the Room, and it boots all of them off out of the room immediately so that you have enough spaces for your next class to come in. When you click Finish, you're given a couple of different choices. You can view the chart, which is what we did right here. You can get reports, and you're given a couple of different choices. You can get the whole class Excel. You can get individual student PDFs and question-specific PDFs, and you can get those emailed to you. You can download them, or you can get them sent to your Google Drive. And then you can also be taken straight to the launch so that you can get ready to be sent to the next quiz and get ready to set that up for your next class. That's Socrative in a nutshell. It's a very quick and easy way to assess students if you would choose to use it. I hope you like this tutorial, and I hope to see you at Techie Tuesday so we can set one up with you. Thanks. Bye.